I mean, I think that all this like global warming health stuff is a good, like I get they're trying to do all these things to prevent these issues, but Trump said it in the debate. What about Russia? What about China? What about India? What about all these other countries that have to be a part of this that don't have the money nor the infrastructure to do so? Like you're gonna go to South America and tell them like, okay, all you guys need to switch to electric cars and you need to build all this infrastructure so that way everyone can do this. Like that's billions upon trillions of dollars for all these countries. Like
there needs to be a conversation where you have.
They're probably gonna outsource to start that business there.
There's that, but there absolutely needs to be
a lot of these countries don't have the money.
Yeah,
like
there
that.
needs to be a conversation between the clean energy developers and current like tycoon oil, steel, and like to figure something out. Because right now that also seems pretty divided. Like the only person who I see is like, well, even he's not like super about it, but like the only person who was like loved by everyone throughout the whole spectrum would be Elon Musk with his cars. But like that's about it.
I mean, but he is SpaceX.
Yeah, that's probably the main reason why people love him.
I mean, like I'm just saying, like Tesla has a great like platform and they're a growing company, but not everyone can afford a Tesla. Especially the Model 3 is still like paying like $36,000, $40,000. Some people are just like.
What's the most expensive one? X?
They all are. The most expensive versions are all over like 100K.
Freaking Elon, he reduced one of the prices. It was like originally like $8,008 or something to like $69,420.
Hold on, bro. There's no car that's sold for $8,000.
Yeah, you said 8,000.
Sorry, 80,000. Sorry.
I was like, bro, I'm gonna go buy me a car right now.
$80,008 because it spelled boobs. That's and then he like reduced the prices and he's like, you know what? $69,420.
Did he actually do that?
Pretty sure.
Or was that just like tweets?
No,
I
it was.
hope it's real.
We'll put it on screen if it's
we
real.
find it.
Yeah, but I just think that countries like Canada, like America, like the UK, some European nations, they can make the change. But I mean, it's still not addressing the issue. Like cruise ships are like one of the major polluters. What are you going to do about them?
Yeah. Also,
you know?
like, if I'm like, what about China and Russia?
Well, actually, China's different because a lot of people don't know because a lot of people don't really care about China and don't really research. But I watched a few documentaries and like looked up some stuff about China, and they're one of the leading developers in the world for renewable energy. Not because they want to be, it's because they have so many fucking people that they have power shortages.
1.3
like,
or 1.4?
Yeah, and they literally have so many people that they have to regulate energy. Like you get fined if you use a certain amount of energy. Like certain amount of people are let on the roads during the day.
Wait, you get fined?
Yes.
I couldn't imagine that here.
Yeah, like you.
Wait, say that again?
If you get fined if you use too much energy.
And then you said a certain amount of time for people.
Yeah, so they have like different days. Like there's these classifications for like people that work and everything, and you can only take your car on the road.
Oh yeah, most of that are happening in Asia, like in the Philippines. There's like a certain letter or number on your license plate. If that happens, you can't drive on like a Tuesday or Thursday. If it's like an A, you can only do Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm just telling. Like, I think it's funny because Newsom recently got the whole like you can't buy a new electric car.
We're not. That's
like
not,
one. I think that's a limit on freedom, like the freedom to choose.
Oh yeah, that's
like if you want to buy.
Right?
And some people can't even afford that shit.
Exactly. But I mean, 2035, and there's still a lot of time for things to change.
Who knows?
But I just think that it's funny because everybody's like, oh, if America does it. Like, I feel like America is back when the old philosophers thought we were the center of the universe. I think that Americans think that we're the center of the world. And it's like, there's hundreds of other countries that cannot do what we can do. And, you know, and they're all like, oh, we can help them out, like all this. It's like, dude, I don't want my tax dollars going to other countries for like just so they can, you know, get an electric car when the average person can't. They don't have the infrastructure nor the money to afford that. Yeah. Like, and also, I think it's terrible what Newsom's doing because while it is a plan for the future and like we're gonna do this, we're gonna move this way. It's too soon because we don't have the infrastructure. Yeah. Like we're trying to build and build and build more, but it's like, it's basically the same thing as we need a power station on every corner, like how gas stations are. And that's billions upon trillions of dollars, especially in California.
All those those Tesla chargers are in like mall parking structures, and there are like fucking lines for like just 5.
And yeah, and it's not like gas where you can literally just, it takes you 5 minutes, you fill up, you're gone. It's literally like, no, you have to sit there for 30 minutes to an hour. And plus the thing that people don't know about the superchargers is the more people there, the slower it is for your car to charge because everyone's charging. Yeah. So it's like, I've seen it, there's one in El Segundo, like, you know, at the Manhattan Village, like, right there. Mm-hmm. There's superchargers there, and there's a massive line out of the mall parking lot for that. And it's just, I think that while they have like a good idea to move that way, I think that they haven't really shown any Americans like the plan of, we're going to do this to get to where we need to be.
I think Newsom is just hoping that Elon fucking has some sort of massive innovation.
Have they not laid out a plan yet? Because didn't he announce it like a month?
I know, yeah, but Elon has a plan, but I think Newsom is betting on that plan being like outrageously more successful.
Yeah, like the average person can't afford solar panels. It's stuff like that, like, and like that are.
Or they waste them like our school did.
Yeah, they did. Like literally, like the thing is just the people in power haven't really taken a look at like how this is actually going to work. Because if you look at now, like when the heat wave came, power shortages. It's like, if we had the EPA came out and said like if we had an all electric grid,
because after we have rolling blackouts regularly.
Yeah, it'd be normal for your power to go out because we don't have the infrastructure, and that's the EPA telling Newsom like this isn't the best idea yet. So I just think I don't know, man. It's crazy. There's a lot of things that need to be worked on in this country before we even get to where we want to be. Yeah.
At that point, like, your politicians would have to work with, like, say, climate scientists to understand everything, and then, like, engineers as to, like, what materials would be most efficient, you know?
We'd still use natural gas. I mean, like, we'd still...
But to, like, move forward and build a plan, but I bet you no politician is working with a scientist to develop it. They're just
dude. Green. Exactly, but California's dumb. Like, they don't allow nuclear power plants anymore.
Yeah, and they're actually not as unsafe as people think they are.
It's not Chernobyl, bro. Technology has changed, okay?
It wouldn't even be like Japan. Like, it wouldn't even be that bad. Like, it's gotten better since then, too.
Exactly, and I think we'd just be smart enough to just build in the middle of a desert than to, like, build it by the coast where everyone lives. Yeah. Like, I mean... It's just sad. Like, there's so many things where it's like, bro, why don't you just do this? But then again, you know, I'm not a politician, nor do I want to steal everyone's money. So, I mean, I don't know, man. They need to fix some stuff before they even think about some of these things.